few days ago on my stream, I had the idea of what if someone tried to mine an entire infinite Minecraft Java world? And is it even possible? Minecraft worlds are big, like really big. Minecraft worlds are 30 million blocks in any direction, and it takes 60 hours to travel 1 million blocks. That means it would take 1,800 hours of sprinting in a straight line to get to one edge of the world. That's 75 days straight, no rest, and no sleep. These are some absolutely insane numbers, so would it even be possible to mine an entire infinite Minecraft world? So I did some research to find the answer for myself. Also, I'm spending a lot of extra time on the videos I make this year, so if you could just take 1 second to hit that subscribe button and check to see if YouTube has unsubscribed you if you think you are subscribed, it would mean a lot to me. It's completely free, it takes you 1 second, and I hope you enjoy the video. Let's break down this world into smaller pieces. Minecraft worlds are made up of chunks. Without any tools, on average, it could take 1.8 days to break an entire Minecraft chunk. And well, we're talking about an absolutely massive world here, so how many chunks are exactly in it? Chunks are about a 16 by 64 by 16 box of blocks each. Since Minecraft worlds are about 30 million blocks in distance in each direction, that is going to add up to a lot of chunks. Since we have to account for both positive and negative directions in both the X and Z axis, that's 3,750,000 times another 3,750,000 chunks, which adds up to be over 14 trillion chunks. And it's like I said earlier, calculating an average time to mine each chunk is about 1.8 days by calculating the average time it is to mine each different type of resource in your hand compared to with what resources are usually in a chunk. This means if you try to mine an entire infinite Minecraft world by hand, it would take you 25 trillion years for one person to do. This doesn't even include the food, travel, or anything else you need in the world to do this all in survival mode. Although we aren't out of options just yet. Tools help break things much quicker in Minecraft. Tools can help increase the speed of digging or breaking by a constant multiplier, as you can see on the screen. So say for the sake of it, if we were able to use iron tools for the majority of digging and breaking this insanely massive world, it would make the process 6 times faster, taking only 4 trillion years. A bit of a long time, I know, but hey, you probably could get it done over summer break, right? But in the rare case you were somehow able to find a ton of netherite and use netherite tools for all this, you would speed up that process by even more. However, it's not clear that the extra time needed to mine all that netherite would really help out with your total time or add on to it. But we're still talking about trillions of years here, which really isn't a reasonable time frame for anything humans are doing. Especially not something in a video game, I might say. Still in the realm of vanilla survival with no cheating, say we have a decent sized group of about 20 players on a survival Minecraft server that are constantly mining 24/7 with iron tools. This brings us down to about 210.9 billion years now. It's not completely reasonable, but still much better than our chances before. Now let's take it a step further. Could TNT explosions help make our process more efficient? Let's look at how Minecraft calculates an explosion in the game. A cube around the explosion is divided into a 16 by 16 by 16 grid, and rays are created from the center out to each point. Each ray is given an intensity with a value of 0.7 plus a random number between 0 and 0.6 times the explosion power. For every 0.3 blocks along the ray, the intensity of the ray is reduced by 0.225, and that is further reduced when the explosion passes through a block by the block's blast radius plus 0.3 times 0.3. For this basic explanation, let's just say we're exploding regular stone blocks. Stone blocks have a blast resistance of 6. Although it will vary slightly based on the random number generator, with my tests inside the actual game, TNT will blow up about 11 or so blocks of stone. And if it does, you could blow up the entire world in about double the time using iron tools, with still 20 people using TNT. Although, gathering the amount of resources for that massive amount of TNT may just be another time waster, and end up making you spend even more time in the game. Although not many people have really thought about destroying an entire infinite world, because it's kind of crazy, let's admit. The closest we can really get to truly imagining the size of these worlds and the scope of this project is to look at people that are trying to literally get to one end of the world just by walking. Kurt has been walking towards the far land since 2011, and although he's not in the newest version of Minecraft, which is a lot bigger, I'm afraid to say, and after a decade he still hasn't made it there, so that really brings it into perspective of how hard something like this would be to do in survival vanilla Minecraft. The closest thing we can really get to destroying an infinite world right now is the things we've seen appeal destroying worlds on Bedrock and PlayStation editions, which are much smaller, and old type worlds on PC edition, which were limited in their generation. I'll admit, it feels funny to say this, but technically, you could mine an infinite Minecraft world. Although you would think the name implies otherwise, Minecraft worlds, whether you know it or not, aren't actually really infinite. After a point in Minecraft, blocks will stop generating and you can't break anything at that point. With the right mods, tools, and dedication and glitches, you can go even farther, but there's no way to interact, there's no more blocks, and there's just no more world at all after a point. So just like our Earth or any planet or anything, Minecraft worlds really are limited. Although as one tiny player in the world, we just haven't ever been close to being able to unlock all the limits that the world has to offer. But just like the universe around us that we continue to try to unlock new things in, Minecraft is constantly expanding as well, and I'm sure we'll see the world get bigger as time progresses. It's kind of a cool metaphor, I think, and I hope you went along to enjoy this video. There's some more videos here on this end screen for you to check out, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. I've got some crazy videos just like this planned for the future, and I can't wait to share them with you, and I'll see you next time, and make sure to like the video if you enjoyed.